Okay. I have my dragonfruit cuttings, and they're all planted. They're planted probably about, you know, about from like where the soil line is to like about there. Probably about like 4 inches or so. Because they were pretty good sized cuttings, and it'll end up reaching up to the top in no time flat. I'm sitting on the floor right now. And, yeah. This one has like a nice big arm that's like really strong. So it might end up putting a fruit off of this part here within like sometime this next year. Once it's rooted, obviously, but yeah. To get it rooted, I'd went ahead and put this piece of like rope that I found. I had a like piece of plastic bag that I was using to tie it with, but then I had saw that and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna replace that because that's better. So I went ahead and did that, and yeah, the, these are the white flesh, and they are a self-pollinating variety. So yeah, I should end up having, for every flower, I should end up getting a fruit. So hopefully I'll end up getting a fruit slash flower from this arm right here within like the next year or so. And as you can tell, all of these cuttings came from mature plants, because you can see how it's like woody and brown along the margins. That's how you can tell that it had ended up being mature petals instead of those little new growth petals, which won't really root too well. I mean, they will root, but just not as well. And yeah, as you can see, all that, they're nice, nice big cuttings. So, and they're already, stable. I just put that there just to go ahead and help them climb already, just so they, have something holding up their weight already without having to throw out any roots. So that should help them root a little bit faster, hopefully. And also I went ahead and put a bit of, what do you call it? What do you call that stuff? Super Thrive. That way it would have some extra nutrients, and I went ahead and got some like nice compost soil, so that'll end up working really well, and I should end up having some good, good plants that are up and over this trellis by like the next year, 2 years. I should hopefully have at least one fruit before then, but especially since these are mature petals, because like the mature petals end up forcing out a lot more growth and end up rooting a lot faster. So these should end up reaching to the top here within the next, I don't know, like year and a half. Yeah, that should be about right. And yeah. Well, once they start rooting and showing signs of growth, I'll go ahead and give you guys an update. This has been a little thing showing you how it is that I have my dragon fruit set up for them to grow. And the reason why it's, a trellis in a pot is that way I can end up moving it around rather than having to put it in the ground and not be able to bring it in for winter, because here in Missouri it would end up dying for the winter. So, and obviously that's not good. But yeah. So yeah. Well, I guess that's the end of this video. I hope you guys, enjoyed seeing the new cuttings. I will update you guys once I see some new growth. Alright, peace out, people.